Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your daily reading for Friday, August 14th. Time is fluid and you can resonate to any of the readings on this channel if you have strong Leo in your birth chart. So we're going to start off this daily with a number to see what number Spirit is highlighting for you for the day. Happy birthday to all the Leo suns out there. And your number for the day is 777. With I am in the flow. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. All right, some of you definitely started seeing sevens already. If you haven't, you definitely will start seeing them. License plates, billboards, social media, wherever you see digits. Now, with the affirmation of I am in the flow, sometimes sevens can come towards you once you are going through a very strong, potentially deep spiritual development. And it looks like this past eclipse in Leo has definitely brought out a sense of a reset, a restart moment for you, putting you back into the flow of your purpose and putting you back into the flow of being at ease, at peace, and calm. So, you know, sometimes when we're feeling really highly, I don't know, like charged up or anxious or whatever the case may be, and then all of a sudden we just feel super zen and super chill. The sevens, triple sevens can bring about that type of energy where you transition out of a really intense stage into a more peaceful, calm. It's almost like the calm after the storm. Your angel that is with you for the day is honor your feelings with Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Yeah, you know, it's an eclipse in Leo. The sun is in Leo. The moon was in Leo, or still is. I don't know how fast it takes to move out of there. But, you know, it could be bringing up certain things for you to be released, for you to move through them in whatever way, shape, or form. And I feel like, you know, with you getting the affirmation of I am in the flow, right? Flow, water, feelings, water. I definitely do feel like you have a really, really big energy of emotional release around this time. Whether that be you actually like feeling the need to cry or feeling the need to use your energy towards something, you know, like go for a walk, expel the feelings you have inside of you. But it's going to be your best case scenario to not suppress them. Honor what you feel, move through what you're feeling, because, you know, when we try to become more emotionally regulated or more at ease or more calm in certain situations or circumstances, you're not just going to be able to obtain it one time. You know, it becomes a practice. So I feel like there could be a flow that you're moving into, that you are practicing moving through your feelings instead of suppressing them. So your quantum oracle is the Sacred Temple, card number 5 with the Spirit card. So the Sacred Temple is calling on to you. This would be your higher self, right? So this would be you honoring not only the temple you're here in with the body, which is interesting because yesterday's reading was about health and things along those lines and taking care of yourself. But now you're receiving Spirit card number 5, which is the Sacred Temple, indicating that your higher self is coming through very strongly, giving you answers, giving you downloads, giving you things like this is what you should do, this what will help you. So really pay attention to signs from Spirit today, because the Sacred Temple indicates that there is a lot of signs and synchronicities that will be coming your way today that could guide you into the flow, back into the flow, or whatever the case may be, where you can actually sense more of what your higher self is saying, because you are more, it's like your channel is open to receive the messages and the downloads. So Spirit is coming through very strongly for you with the Sacred Temple, and it's not just your spirit team, it's literally your higher self. Your fortune card for the day is Unity. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Yeah, there's something about peace being restored here. Now, with you getting Unity, there could have been a vibe between you and another person that didn't feel that peaceful. Maybe it felt all over the place. Maybe it felt tense. There could be a wonderful sense of healing and back into the flow of understanding, a renewal to a connection where you two don't feel as misunderstood with each other. You two can both honor the way that you two are feeling. But it does look like the universe is trying to unite you with energies that can help you move forward. And this could also be something that's in your world already. But if there has been any type of like tension or misunderstanding, you may definitely get back into the flow of feelings with someone, or the flow of understanding and peace with someone where things may have felt a little off kilter. Your overall energy for the day from the tarot is believe and succeed with the Six of Wands. Beautiful. So this is you coming into a win, recognition, feel good energy, feeling like you have successfully made it out of a hard time. The Six of Wands really does hold that energy of you successfully moving out of difficulty, conflict, adversity, and finding yourself in a position of victory. So, really nice overall energy here. You may start receiving more, you actually may start receiving more feelings from another person as well. If you were like confused or uncertain of where you stood with a certain energy, the Six of Wands could indicate receiving recognition and reassurance instead of feeling uncertain. But let's clarify and open up your spread. Six of Wands clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. There could also be a financial win coming in for you as well. There could be something that takes off for you. There could be some type of maybe even download that you received from your higher self to do something, to create abundance for yourself. And you may be coming into the aspect of being like, wow, it worked. I listened and I didn't even know what I was fully getting, but I went with it. What's coming your way is the Strength card. Really nice sense of self-control, power, courage, your influence, Nine of Swords. Your unexpected energy is the Four of Cups. Your advice is the Page of Swords. And your outcome is the Star. Beautiful. A lot of healing coming in. There was some type of stressful situation that you were in somehow, some way. Whether it was just something you were dealing with or something that involved another person or multiple people, I definitely do feel like you are moving out of a stressful stage. And I told you, the 777s bring that in. Sevens in numerology, it's interesting because in society, they view sevens as a lucky number. But in numerology, it's actually a number that could bring some adversity for you to move out of. So with you getting this energy and now seeing your spread come through, there's definitely some type of freedom to some type of stress or some type of like misunderstanding or maybe unpeaceful moment with someone. Let's clarify this. Strength of what's coming your way to the Empress, the King of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. There you go. There is definitely a renewal of emotions here between you and another person. King of Cups sometimes has an interesting way of showing emotions, like they're there, but sometimes they could come about in a way that isn't like, you know, overflowing with feelings. So I do feel like the overflow of emotion, care, and affection could be returning to a vibration of connection in your life, whether it has to do with a partner, whether it has to do with like a mother figure, a friend. There could be where there was some type of tension where you two are coming out of that and experiencing a sense of renewed feelings. Nine of Swords, and what is, some of you may start getting more love and affection from, I just maybe feeling from somebody. I don't know if like they gave you the cold shoulder. They were trying to, I don't know what they were doing exactly. But there definitely could be this energy where a renewal of love, feelings, and care comes back into a situation that may have had a little bit of an off energy towards it. On the Nine of Swords, in your influence, Five of Pentacles, Strength, Three of Wands, beautiful. See, Ten of Swords, you're getting out of the hard time, Four of Wands. There was some type of energy in your life that, I don't know if you feared, all right, well, difficulty, uncertainty, I don't know where I stand, that equals ending, that equals something not good. It does look like with the Strength card coming in twice, you are coming into a newfound version of being more capable, strong, and courageous. And it's almost like This combination of cards shows like not overthinking every difference in vibration. You know, sometimes somebody's having a bad day, or sometimes people are sick, or people are this, or people are that. I feel like with the double strength card, there could be some type of anxious abandonment issues that you were feeling towards something, because the flow of feelings maybe was either paused or they weren't as obvious. But the flow of feelings is coming in to be obvious again. And that's probably why you have the Six of Wands and honor your feelings. Because it looks like a situation that was feeling a little off emotionally. Maybe you didn't know how much someone cared, or they didn't know how much you cared. It looks like it's like stabilizing in your energy, and it could have directly activated an abandonment wound. Four of Cups, of what's unexpected. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups again, the Devil, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. Yeah, there's like some love returning back into your world, some affection, some care. Somebody was feeling uncertain here. Somebody didn't know where they stood for whatever period of time. But the weight and the uncertainty and the fears that this brought up looks like it's going to be flowed away from, right? In the flow. And the Six of Cups, that return of emotion and return of feelings. Return of love, return of care, return of support. You know, like if this has to do with like a parent and there was some adversity and, you know, nobody was really talking, nobody was really trying to heal, nobody was really trying to do anything, there could be like a offer of softness that comes in. Hold on. Sorry. An offer of like softness where somebody tries to bridge that gap. They're like, all right, something's got to give here. But it did have like this fear-based energy of like, will this be a healed or will this be moved out of? On the Page of Swords, in your advice is to be curious. Your advice is to observe. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Chariot. Interesting. So your advice is an interesting energy here. It's almost like honor your feelings and also observe your feelings. Observe yourself. The Chariot to the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of mental energy in your advice, which is showing me that the lack, and you have it in the Nine of Swords here, in your influence, that there was a lack of care, or a lack of support, or a lack of knowing where you stood or knowing how somebody felt that was like mentally exhausting you. And your advice is to get out of trying to figure something out. Because it looks like the clarity and the healing with the Star is coming your way. With the Nine of Swords, there you go. King of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So there's going to be compromise here to a situation that was really stressing you out and making you feel like maybe there isn't going to be. The Fool, there is that renewal. The King of Wands indicates that there is still an energy of wanting to nurture, wanting to show up, wanting to show you care, them and you. And with the Three of Pentacles to the Fool is a very, very large indication of a renewal energy that comes after compromise, that comes after healing. So, love is returning into this connection or back into this situation that had a potential lack of it in some way, shape, or form for whatever reason why. And I also do feel like for a lot of you, if there was an uncertainty of like where you stood with somebody or whatever the case may be, I do feel like there is clarity coming your way revolving around that as well. There's definitely some love and some care coming in. And I almost feel like somebody here may have like missed that. They may have missed the good feeling. They may have missed the energy of peace between the two of you. And it's like there's an attempt for it to be restored. So let's get your ending oracle here. In terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, you do have Aquarius, you do have Aries, you do have strong Leo and Virgo. So now we're going to get your ending oracle. We're going to get it from the Numerology Manifestation deck. And you have, There you go. Push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Cancer. Yeah. There you go. Because the lack of certainty or the lack of knowing what's going on here or knowing another person's feelings may have definitely made you feel somewhat insecure emotionally, especially with getting a Cancer card here. So drawing this card suggests you may be allowing self-doubt to derail you. Chances are that you started off strong, fast out the gate, full of bravado, but now you're allowing fears and doubts to cloud your vision. Family issues coming up right now needing to be dealt with. That's crazy because I did feel something about family here. And I only have the Empress really to give me that indication per se. Maybe you think you're not good enough or you're waiting for something to go wrong. This isn't the way to get what you want in life. Instead, be kind to yourself and others, work on your insecurities, and head towards your goals. This card, the energy of this card says, I am and I can, but it needs to believe itself. Slow down and allow time for self-belief to grow. Knowing that you're scared or racked with doubts is better than not realizing it. Nurture yourself and believe that you're worthy of your goals and connections. Exactly. So, no matter what, it definitely does look like whatever this was caused something inside of you to come up in a sense, especially with you getting that Nine of Swords in your energy. But it looks like something you've really been stressing out that has potentially even caused you to have like some sleepless nights or specific overthought at night is in its way of being healed here. For sure. So thank you, my beautiful, wonderful Leos, for being here, for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a reading from the channel. And I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Happy birthday, Leo suns, once again. Bye now.